And when I got through, I thanked her and everything. I went on the road and said maybe a cop pulled me over and told me to slow down. And I got to the gig and I was thinking about this and that. And I went right back to the beginning, like instead of just starting off with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I started off with something cool, you know, about the tour, what I'm doing, what they should do, you know, what kind of vehicles they should, that would help them out if they get them. And this man, then I talked about the fair, and I happened to meet this thing. So I didn't start it off to start preaching about don't take drugs when you're pregnant.
Yeah.
It's slid in there, and I call it sticking in the knife and pulling it out and smoothing it over.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the way I would write. And in my writings were 2 full pages, and it got the highest regards and awards all from all over the world that they had the magazine. So then other things happen, but the point lies is and you know what the name of my piece was?
What's that?
He said, Dick Dale goes, pissed on and pissed off. In other words, I'm tired of being pissed on.
Yeah.
So I'm pissed off about it.
Yeah. You know, it's rare to find these days, you know, in rock and roll, someone that is using rock and roll, like you said, for the cover of the book to give them another message, to give them a message of hope, of an encouragement, and to speak with people after the show. That's really amazing. Yeah,
thank you for, you know what, a lot is to be said for what you just said, because how you recognized. And I commend you for that. Hi, this is Dick Dale. Keep it tuned here for the Rockabilly and Blues Radio Hour with my man, Jammin' James Riley. Listen to the thunder.
It's Dick Dale cranking it up as only he can with his cover of California Sun. It's from his project Unknown Territory. Now, Dick talks about his ongoing medical issues and how he uses a sense of humor to deal with it and to help others with similar issues.
I bought those pills, that help your brain move and all that stuff, but they don't work at all because I tell the people on stage, don't buy them. They don't work because I can't remember where I put the bottle.
Yeah.
No, I'm just making. I make jokes at everything, and I have a sick sense of humor. And it's only because laughter is the greatest healer of all. And so that's why on stage I talk about all the illnesses that I've been through and the operations and the things that the same people out there are going through. And a lot of them are lying in the bed thinking, oh, God, the pain is so bad, I'm dying. And I tell them to get up and help somebody else, and you'll forget about what's going on with you. I had the blues because I had no shoes till I met a man who had no feet. So stuff like that, I just tell them, don't think about what's going on, and don't take those damn pain pills, and don't take any of those kind of drugs because they're going to kill you quicker. In fact, I got a T-shirt that says your body follows your brain, and don't be so stupid to let your body become stupid to let you put something that's going to kill you in your body.
Yeah.
So that's what Lana and I both do because once again, Lana, she worked her brains out, and she saved Orson Welles' life in the hospital. She worked at the Veterans Hospital, and he wouldn't let anybody touch him but Lana, because Lana is so particular. She's up at 5 in the morning because of her pain, because of MS. She's got a crystal tumor in the thyroid in her throat, and she has fibromyalgia that comes from the MS that destroys your muscles. And she researches all over the world, that all the scientific facts from the greatest institutions there are, all about medicines and what they do to you and how they're going to kill you. I mean, she one time she turned around and went to one of the doctors. We get about 5 or 6 of them. She said, "Do you realize those pills you're giving to my husband cause pancreatic cancer?" And they go, "Well, at his age, we're not worried about it. We just want to give it one big blast and see if it does anything."
Oh, wow.
Practicing medicine, that's what that's called, a practitioner. She's so brilliant when it comes to that, and she saved my life 3 times. I mean, I've been on the operating table 3 times, and I've been 9.5 hours with 3 surgeons, and I've been on a gurney for 12 hours after a collapse, and 5 doctors couldn't figure out what was going on for 12 hours, and Lana walks in and says, "Gentlemen, do you see that he's got 3 fistulas here on your screen? 1, 2, 3. And they're going, oh my God, get the chopper. We're going to take him down to Palm Springs. We're going to lose him.
Oh, my gosh.
And he goes, "Oh, no, I'm taking him." And so, we do it ourselves, because they were so busy looking for something else. And then the same way, even when they operated on me, they could have saved my bladder. My bladder got destroyed because of the radiation causing the fistulas, which are holes, caused them to drain into my body.
Yeah.
The fluid, and it was killing me, and I would have died, and that was that. We deal with it now, in our way. There's a lot of stuff, someday I guess I should write a book and say, this is the way it really is, stupid.
Yeah.
So, anyway, that what we're doing is, while I play, and the people come, and the people from in the past, and then they bring their children, 5, 6, 7 years old. It's amazing, and it's great. But the reason why is I have 2 reasons. Well, one reason is if I don't continue to play, I will die because I have to raise $3,000 every single month just for my attachments of the bag that I wear on my stomach to keep it clean so I don't get infected and die.
Yeah.
And for people that have the same dealing, and they cannot, that's because the insurance companies will not pay that extra amount of money that it takes to buy this stuff to stay alive. And, these guys that are laying there that can't work, and I'm not supposed to be on the stage. They go, "You're going to die if you get on the stage." And, screw you. And I'm going to do it. I'm from Boston, so forgive me. Hey, Vinny, get the bat. That's the way these poor guys, and Atlanta answers 2,000 email a week, and half of that is people sending pictures of their infections on their stomas, their body. And I've been through that. I went through that. That pain was so horrific, it was beyond belief. And I had to fight it. Well, these people that are going through the same thing, that they haven't been like Inspector Clouseau trying to figure out how to handle it. And that's like Lana did with me. And so that's why I'm still here. And so I still wear the bag. I'm in renal failure, as they say. You got to be on a machine. I go, screw that crap. If I got to go, I'm going to go. And so all these things that I've gone through, and at the same time, I was performing.
Yeah.
Because I had to raise the money to pay for what the insurance wouldn't pay. And I got double insurance, for crying out loud. And so 11 doesn't even have any insurance. So now, while we're on the reason or the moral of this story is, we're like Johnny Appleseeds going through the world, and the people that remember Dig Dale are like what I do and bring their kids. They see me and they say, Jesus, how does he do this? And Lena and I have never had a drug in our body, in our lives, and we never put alcohol in our body, in our lives, because I've been in the martial arts ever since I was 18, so my body is my temple, and I don't put crap in it that's going to kill me.
Sure.
So the thing lies is, and we don't eat red meat, and we don't smoke, and that's just what we do.
Yeah.
And, thing is that these people see me up there saying, my God, I'm laying in bed feeling sorry for myself in the pain that I'm going through. And look at him, he's doing this without any kind of pain pill. And so I teach them and make fun of what it is. I speak about it, even on stage, and I let them see that it's something not to hide. It's something to share with people so that when they become a part of this same idiotic diseases that the illnesses, I'll call it. I don't call it an illness. And they get a different attitude, and they look at life a lot different, and they feel good. And they come to me afterwards when we play. I mean, we played Viva Las Vegas a couple of years ago. We had close to 30,000 people there.
Yeah.
And I signed on our table when I got off the stage, meet and greet the people as they stood in line for 5.5 hours. And we did it all by ourselves.
Yeah.
Well, now I can take you to love, baby, coming down your line. I can take you to love, baby, coming down your line. I ain't had no love, baby, just feeling fine. I can take you to love, baby, coming down your line. I can take you to love, honey, coming down your line. I ain't had no love, baby, just feeling fine. Everybody now, yeah, go Fanny Mae, go Fanny Mae, come on now, go Fanny Mae, go Fanny Mae, go Fanny Mae, yeah, Fanny Mae, oh Fanny Mae, come on and shake it, baby, come on and Fanny Mae, yeah. Well, I can take you to love, baby, coming down your line. I can take you to love, baby, coming down your line. I ain't had no love, baby, just feeling fine.
Tom Ingram presents the second annual Rockabilly Rockout, October 1st through the 4th at the Gold Coast Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas. DJs, vendors, all-night bars, and artist performances from Jittery Jack, Furious, Hayden Thompson, Bloodshot Bill, The Sabres, Jack Baymore, Ruby Ann, Mark and the Wild Ones, Rumble King, Cash O'Reilly, and lots more. Tickets on sale now at rockabillyrockout.com. Your source for rockabilly, blues, surf, roots, early country, and rock and roll. This is the Rockabilly and Blues Radio Hour. Now, we've got one more episode with guitar legend Dick Dale, and it's definitely one you don't want to miss, so trust me on this one. The Katmen are going to get us back into the music with their cover of Johnny Horton's I'll Do It Every Time, right here on the Rockabilly and Blues Radio.